the steps that you'll do. Okay. So today is a very, very interesting section because we have done a lot of theory part all of this time. We have worked on different theories of learning, what is marketing, what is niche customer, what is segment, what is this. All of this we have learned. And we will continue learning this in detail next month. When we do it, we are going to do our branding in much, much, much more detail in this. But you all have got a little glimpse into what goes into behind making and turning an idea into a full-fledged passion, turning your passion into this. Now, why I always talk about money, some of you would be like, I'm not wanting to do it into a money. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. See, as you will grow your business, you will need to invest in resources. For example, right now, I will encourage you all to obviously create your own content, Instagram, put it out there. But more and more as you start growing, I would ask you all to spend more time in bringing out, building your business and delegating these tasks to other people. And the second you start delegating to other people, you will need money to do this, and not just people, in terms of tools, in terms of, for example, if you want to get a lot of new people, you will have to run ads for that. If you want to say get a social media agency, you need money for that. You add in more a person to, like, for example, we have Surya who shares all the messages, everything. You'll have to have money. So at least minimum barely that, such that you don't go into a loss, is should be your benchmark. But of course, apart from that, you should aim for how can you make, what do you say, how can you get some profit, such that it is going to encourage you also to keep on doing it, and then put it out, like give you also comfort that I'm not doing this without reason. You will get inspiration from doing it. Okay, cameras on. How many of you are here? Because I'm going to take live case study today and share with you the rest part of this, how you can start executing this. A very big part of your product or your service. For example, Dr. Ravi, it is a lifestyle coaching for career counseling and life alignment for people. For Archana, it is Indian-based menu in Paris that is vegan and sugar-free and healthy. For Jyoti, it is that you want to teach people more technical writing. Yesterday, I heard some of your stories also very beautiful. Dr. Jury, you want to help other medical students grow and you want to help them combat stress. Preeti, you want to help people with the NLP thing and grow with them. So your product, all of you have to have an USP. So very first USP, can you give me in one line who is your customer? So please, you can unmute and tell me who is your customer, the person that you want to work with. Can you tell me a little bit about them? Dr. Ravi, let's start with you. Yes, please
Okay.
unmute and tell me who is your average customer.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sanchari. So my average customer is the young generation, and I would age them like from 13 to 19.
Very nice. Preteens, the preteen and teenage age. Very,
Right.
very, very nice.
Thank you.
That is a very profitable thing. But here I will ask you some questions regarding this. As you know that the earlier generation versus this generation is very, very changing. And right now, if there is one problem that even me and Ritika are trying to solve, is the problem of technology intervention and the future of careers. Now conventional careers don't make a lot of sense and all, and neither does the younger generation want to do these things, and neither is there a lot of future in it. Like IT, one of my friends yesterday was calling me and saying that I'm quitting IT because anyways in 3 4 years my job is going to go, because tools are, more of AI automation is happening. So what would you recommend I take up as new career? And we brainstormed and we thought about it, and we decided that she could go for agriculture, like near her home. She has a lot of plot, her family has a lot of plot out there, and I told her she can help, like at least that could be a passive income for her, growing trees and all. So I realized after having these conversations, I had that even Jyoti had attended my in the Indian Parents Conference, my talk on the future of parenting. And one big question was that nowadays kids don't want to do these conventional also, leave alone the possibility of it. Nobody now wants to become an engineer or doctor. And the problem is that parents are, on the other hand, wanting to have their child a safe government. Abhi bhi my parent, my teachers, dad tells me that you should go and do a government one. Niranjan ko they tell to finish a degree. So my question to you is would be your customer is actually not a child. The child is the consumer. The customer is the parent, because he will be paying for the career counseling and all of this for you. They will, like, if the like, you will have to reach out to the parent. So the parent is who you want to understand. Now this is where my question is. Parent will want you tell my child to study hard, to become engineer, to become doctor, take up science in 11th 12th, to do it, whereas the child's best interest, and maybe even the child what he wants to do, might be looking for, explain to my parents that what do you say, unconventional careers are the thing. So ask them, let them give ask them to give me money to enroll for a music class, or I want to do something in gaming, something that the parent doesn't even understand. So my question for you is, how would you, one, bridge this gap, and second, are you equipped enough to understand what this new generation is looking for?
Well, a very wonderful question, and it is very close to my heart. Since I'm an educationist, I'm heading an institution. So I'm always in a direct connection with the parents. And before students, I connect with the parents first.
Hmm.
Whatever changes I want to bring in my school, matter whether it is regarding curriculum or some career counseling. So I touch, or you can say, I knock the door of the parents first. So kind of orientation is being organized. And like you started this today's session with a Shark Tank video. Likewise, I also collect some of the other videos. Suppose the child is very much interested in cricket. Suppose the child is willing to take up a career of a musician or a lyricist or anything of his choice. So I am trying to make the parents understand that apart from doctor and engineer, there is something, a different world altogether. And when they come to know about it, and it takes a huge amount of time and energy, but they are actually getting convinced. And there is a shift of mindset. And to be very frank, my school, we cater 70% of the farmer's family. They are very simple, सीधा साधा people. They simply want कि बच्चा हमारा engineer बन जाए, बच्चा हमारा doctor बन जाए. उसके अलावा they do not have anything else. But what I have concluded that it is very easy. If you have the content, if you have the authenticity, they are easily convinced. And these days, you won't believe, last to last year, I had one boy in class 12th, Achin Verma, and he was very much inclined towards a beautician course. He loved to dress the, hairs of the girls and some mehendi and some facial and this and that. And we motivated the parents, and today he is running his own show. He has opened his own parlor.
Wow, wow, very nice. So
So
exactly, this is what I'm saying. Nowadays, there are such unique problems coming up. For example, one-to-one client that I used to have a couple of months back, their parents came to me with an issue that my child, my 18-year-old son, has become addicted to his AI girlfriend. So he is not going to college. He's spending all the time online, talking to her, chatting with her, and spending all her money. And the parents were such, I had to sit down and explain to them what is the concept of online girlfriend, everything, because everything is new. So I feel this is a very, very big space that you need there. So coming back to you, that means that your audience, your is not the kid. It is the parent, first of all. It is not the kids and children who you are helping 13 to 18, because they will obviously never go for counseling, helping or other. They have like more issues. So it is the parents you are dealing with. And coming to the second level of this, I personally believe that since your credibility credential is all as a principal and you have a very good open, like in this, I would recommend that instead of going B2C, which is business to customer, where you are individually dealing with one-to-one customers and all, you should go B2B, which is business to business. I feel that you should design a program for different schools. Right now, Ritika, the Parenting Summit, who you know and all, Ritika just signed a contract with Sharda University, where she is doing a similar 2 week something called Future of Parenting, where, I feel you should reach out more on a school level, because individually the kind of change and impact you are trying to do one by one, it will be too less. You should think in terms of volume and probably like reach out to, you should have a product like say a 1 week online program for parents, or it could be an offline 1 day program for parents, something either of this, where you can go to different schools and colleges and charge them some per person or maybe a lump sum amount for organizing this event. This event could be something like how to become a woke parent, 1 week woke parent transformation, or it could be on terms of bond with your child like never before. Something like this, that how to speak the Gen Z language, something in this, in these terms of you should do like increase the value of this program. For example, it could come with a workbook, so you have set of 3 4 questions that you make them solve, and in that offline event they are making in the workbook. Or like you said, produce some rich content series. I personally see when Ritika started this with me, she had also designed a beautiful 8 part series of recordings that she wanted to give out. But the thing is, as we realized that our audience, your audience, is mostly working people. Nowadays, women also, men also, both are working, and they do not have the kind of time to watch videos and then learn and doing it. So for them, some short-term like one solution with Ritika was she provides short videos, as well as every week one live class where she is helping them give counseling over the videos as well, right? So something on those count. And I personally believe you should also create a lot of content like podcasts, books. You have already written one book. Now with AI, you have learned you can duplicate the speed of all of it. You should have a lot of materials and things ready, because as a principal, like for example, Scholastic, you could do a book tie-up with Scholastic also somewhere on these AI parenting series and all of these future parenting series. And it's a new topic, so, like that IDA framework I had said, first you have to spend a lot on awareness. Most people you will go to talk will be like, "Arey, these are all new topics. I've never even heard of these things." Like what to, how to understand and all of it. So you prepare a lot of awareness one. Your this year majority of it, at least till the next 3 months, should be to start creating lot of content, like all your thoughts, ideas. At first you learn the social media and you do it on your own, and then gradually you hire somebody. So like what I got Ritika to also do is, Ritika ko she hired one person, an intern only from like the student. So she started reaching out to different schools and colleges with emails and telling them that Dr. Rao, and like creating her profile and saying Dr. Ritika does this all. And I believe that you should work less on Instagram and on LinkedIn more, because
Yeah, I'm
reach out
LinkedIn
to
also.
educators.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah. So Instagram, you don't really have to get into the aesthetics part of it. Use your credibility and get into LinkedIn. So connect. I will connect you with another one of my students in AI LinkedIn. Maybe she could handle this for you as well. Where she's adding in people like like say DPS's HR, or principal from this college, every college and all of it, and doing it. I believe
Okay.
lot of scope is there. You should now on your vision board, you can put up things like you going and delivering this future of parenting in IIT. And everywhere you go, you can like, this is how cross-selling and all of this goes. Everywhere you go, you take your books and you set it up on a stand next to you. And then, those who wanted, you can upsell your book also. So with every engagement that you do and all of these do, this will also work. So
Sure.
And one thing though, you must and must come to the what do you say? You must come to the Soul Fest, which is happening in May, because you will get to meet a lot of other people and launch your book also there and kind of interact with parents. I'll give you an example. This Dr. Ramya Rangathan, she had come to our Soulfest also. She's an IIM professor. She's an IIM
Mm.
professor for the past 30, I think past 13 years. And this, her course is on career. This is a very, very, what do you say, popular course on this. She's written, she's got like 3 TED Talks and all of this. So now she's promoting all of this through a book. So hers is more happiness and based of it. Yours could be more on career based of it. And she's doing exceptionally well with this. So I know that there is a lot of scope. So now think again, change your audience again. Now you have got a lot of perspectives. Watch the recording, then play it again and then work.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Okay, you got ideas?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Right. So do something. I personally think that your biggest investment should be on social proof. You need to put yourself out there, create a lot of YouTube content, podcast, all of that is where your energy should be focused. And then you will see speaking engagements and all those will come. Money will somehow, the entire thing will come in.
Sure, sure.
Personal brand building. Superb. Right.
Thank
So yeah, we were on this part. So the for everything has to have a USP. So for example, that's why I had this conversation with Dr. Ravi. Her product is special because it is very major. It solves a major problem. There is something that this major problem, parents and are more and more getting disconnected from their kids. They don't speak the Gen Z talk. They don't know how to do it. So boomer parents, all of this, they need to change. Another thing, it is a unique product. Not anyone, people are now, like now parents have got into screen free parenting. Abhi to bas start hua hai, people have started talking. There's just so much to cover into it. Okay, so your product has to have one USP. Either it is that blows away expectations, that at just this much price I'm offering so much, or even like at the least price possible I'm giving you so much of effort, I'm putting so much into it, it blows away your expectation. It solves a major problem that people are willing to, learn for, willing to do things and all for it. Success stories. You have great testimonials. Your testimonials are so amazing that they speak for yourself, or it is a unique product. For example, Achal, when you were talking about the dogs calendar and all, first you had made those English dogs only, foreigner dogs and all. But I told you you should do Indian dogs because that gives a more unique edge, and the audience is nowadays audience is a lot into mongrels and street dogs rather than branded dogs, so that works better. So Preeti, for you also, NLP coaching alone will not crack it. You have to have a very good USP with it. And Jyoti, for you, your USP has to be something. See, AI could be a big USP for you, that technical writing in terms of AI, how you can do it. But you have to, like, this is because this is a very, there's an option for everyone. A concept called blue ocean versus red ocean. Okay, these are very high MBA terms, but let me explain to you. Blue ocean basically means that there are no sharks in the water. You can swim away without having going through bloodshed. But red ocean means there are a lot of sharks, there's a lot of a bloodshed and all of it, and you'll have to fight it out to do it. Blue ocean means a very relatively new thing that not anyone is doing before, or putting it out there. Red ocean means people are doing, there is a market, so I know it will succeed. AI is a very blue ocean market, blue ocean right now. Even when I am talking about AI vision board, many people get scared. Many people have this notion AI will make them lose their jobs. So corporates are not very open to accepting this because they feel we are kind of putting our job against this itself. So my option for you, matlab, I have to choose audience. There are two audience that you can go for. One could be freelancers. A lot of these freelancers who have taken some social media course from somewhere, or some do it, they did it probably like till last year, and now suddenly AI is coming, a lot of things are changing. So now content writing, caption writing is no longer a what do you say, a job at all, right? So those people, you could help them put out there, like teach them how to do better things. Or I would say, which would be better is, you have to combine this with something else. Technical writing with something else that could be probably a workshop to be done in startups. So all these different startups that have started now, all these co-working places and all, you could have an event where you are teaching them something like which is useful in their personal and home skills. So first I want you to do is make a list of companies that are your ideal companies. Now, of course, these companies can't be like Tata level and all of it, because there's a lot of bureaucracy and red tapeism for hiring new people and all those. You must reach out to Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, Mumbai, all these stand corporate startups, which are, little Zenji, which are, investing in young people.
Small and medium.
Huh?
Yeah. Small and medium level enterprises.
Small and medium, little cool brands like the brand that you saw right now, the dairy brand and all of this. And you could run, say, something like a program for the to help interns learn about content writing and all of it. So like you are kind of training all the interns into AI based interns. So how you can, get them to speed up work and all of it. So it can't just be like a technical writing, but also things like how you plan your day or how to batch work your tasks. Or it could be something like 5 tools every technical writer should know, or every content creator should know. A training incorporates for that.
Yeah.
Right. So develop programs like this for it. It is an audience. I personally think first thing you do, I want you to do some research. See these startups and all. What do they do on Women's Day? What kind of programs, engagements do they do? Because they pay pretty well. Abhi Rashmi, one of my millennium member families, she had started her. You have met Rashmi, right? Finance in the Ritika's event.
Yeah, I probably didn't attend her thing, but yes, I've
So
heard
Rashmi
about
started putting in LinkedIn, and now like corporates and schools and colleges are inviting her to come and talk to them about finance. First two were unpaid, but now it's getting out more and more. People are offering to pay and do systems. So you set up, you make a like, now we will work on this also. Think of what can you offer. Like if a technical writer is here and you want them to reach there, your ideal audience is this, what can you offer them such that they're able to achieve something they can't get out of YouTube?
it. Hmm.
Maybe like
Yeah, so my main like what I would say is my main um ability is like what I have observed through and what I have talked to people as well. So yesterday also, the day before, I was talking to a person who runs a tech community, tech writers community, and he was also like that there are a lot of managers who are actually having this issue that their teams are not into a good type of writing, even though AI and all is there, because in tech writing right now AI is not playing that much of
1 minute here. This is the
yeah.
problem you are solving. The problem is not teaching people technical writing. You are teaching teams to be more efficient.
Yeah, to be more efficient, and the quality of writing is also not
Yeah.
that great.
So the
So
problem you
that
are not,
is the main key
give it,
area. Yeah.
you can say, uh, make your team a content churning machine using automation, or increase the quality of your content in your team in just 1 week, or make inspire your team to create stunning content for you. Something like this you have to make, which is the problem. Now it's the same thing, but the problem is no longer I'm going to help you write better technical. The problem I'm solving is, with using better technical, learning how to write better code, your quality of services and product will increase, your brand value will increase, you will have like a more cohesive team. So now this could include something like team building, creative activities, not just about technical writing, but say, how to build the team so that they can help each other churn up. Then it could be automation. So something like this, you could create a program for them.
Hmm.
बिगर प्रॉब्लम, डोंट सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम कि तुमसे कंटेंट लिखा नहीं जा रहा है, तुम्हें ये नहीं हो रहा है, सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम की टीम का आउटपुट बेटर होगा, एज सच योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल सी बेटर क्वालिटी सर्विस.
Hmm.
So
Right.
the time of it will be in times of 2025. Are you still writing content that is dated 2023? Are your employees taking hours and hours developing one piece of article when you can develop, when they can write better ones? Are your clients rejecting your old articles and ideas or this? Then this is time for you to change. I have a new system where in just 1 week, you and your team can be more inspired to create better content, increase your revenue, increase the trust that you have with your customers. Something like this you could do.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That does make sense.
Bring in a little bit more angle, solve a bigger problem. Content writing and all of it, it's a very low level problem. Solve a bigger problem that your entire organization will benefit if you write better. So start thinking in terms of this, write a cover letter based onto it. And then, what you do is on LinkedIn, you start putting it out there.
Hmm.
Okay,
Right.
Abhi, tell about marketing. I will show you. LinkedIn can become a really big magnet for you to get in there and tell it. And I'll tell you both, Dr. Ravi and you, how you can go ahead with this.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, that does make sense.
So you
Thank you.
all need to have a USP and a unique product. It has to solve a bigger problem. Preeti, so for you NLP using, it has to solve a bigger problem for feel younger, 10 years younger with these techniques. Do not sleep like a baby with these techniques. You have to solve a problem in the voice of the customer. That is why I made you do talk in customer's voice, because a customer will never say to himself, oh shit, I need to learn better technical writing. A customer will say, if I don't write technical writing, my job will go. Or they would be saying that I am the least performer in my team because I'm not able to do this. So speak in the tongue of your customer, solve their major problem. This is where you are lacking in, this is who you want to become, and this can be done because of it. So even with it, even if it is a product, for example, Archana, for you, it's French food. So rather than telling them have tasty Indian food, which is good, you have to make it as an offer like experience Indian food without too much worrying about calories and allergy restrictions. Experience vegans. Are you always tired that your friends keep ordering butter chicken and chicken tikka masala? Move on to a more vegan lifestyle. There are vegan options as well. So you can start talking about how Indian food, and you should mention it that if you think Indian food is only chicken tikka masala, you are wrong. We have, and then talk about your samosa, bhajis, and all of it. You have to work a little bit again on awareness. So this is, you are solving a very big problem that I like Indian food. I have Indian friends, but everybody keeps eating non-veg. So you have to put out a whole poise of veg is tasty too. So think of more, and because you are culturally comes here, you are in Paris, you have to involve French references, humor, and all of that. French people have a very different form of advertising. In India, the advertising is more on your face. It has to tell exactly what it is. It is going to give you the benefits. Indians want to hear about the price. So here it would be 5 samosa ke price mein miliye 7 samosas, 5 + 2, 7 samosas there. But with Paris, it has to be more of humor intended, more of a pun intended. So you should do a series of sad non-vegetarians, sad vegetarians sitting in a cafe, want to experience Indian but scared it's too non-veg for you, go to the veg one. You could do some cartoon series of a samosa talking, hey, I am tasty too, eat me. These kind of things you can do, bring out more on those terms and put it out. Awareness. So your uniqueness would be this only, that it is Indian, but it is veg. Right. So those things you could add in and put it out there little. They're very specific audience you have, people who want to taste but want to have veg. You could also pertain to a certain element like the health element. Maybe you have diabetes and you want to have gajar ka halwa, but you are not able to have this. So sugar-free gajar ka halwa for those who are diabetic, or vegan halwas for this. So things you could do like tired of the same vegan smoothie, try my vegan thandai. You should provide them that instead of this thing, this is the next thing you could have. Instead of a protein filled free galette, you can have a vegan galette that has the same qualities. Falafel, instead of falafel, go for bhaji. All those substitutes and all you could talk about. You could break the stereotype that Indian food is very unhealthy, Indian food is very non-veg high, it is all about curry. Change that perspective. Okay. And so this is the part of where I wanted to say all of you have to have some.
Thank you. My voice is still bad.
Got you. No worries. You give your throat a rest, because once it gets once it gets okay, you have to come to India to the Soul Fest and scream. So give your throat a rest. It's a good rest for this. Maybe this is the time you
Already.
can Manipura Chakra more and give it a little.
Yes. I've already started the booking and everything. So yes, I will be there for the Soul Feast.
Super. Lovely. So this is how you do it. And yesterday I told you that the first thing you do is offer them a free service. Go to colleges, go to schools, go to people and say, I'm ready to do this completely free for you. Talk to startup owners and say that I'm ready to do this free for you. Now, why will you do it free for them? Because you can get a testimonial. You go and do an event completely for free, take very nice pictures, then go to the next place and say, hey guys, I just organized this event and this were the results. These were what people came in. Do you want me to do it for you as well? Okay. So offer this only. So what you would do is, like I said, go on Instagram, tell people about it. So now those who are on LinkedIn, that's where I'm going to share with you. On LinkedIn, you have to reach out to different people and just share with them. This is what I've done for me and this is what I can do for you. Now, यहाँ पे एक बड़ा बात आता है creativity का. Why I said that, Impact C is creativity, because everyone is doing it. What I'm telling you is nothing unique. Putting it on Instagram, putting it on this, LinkedIn, everyone is doing it. There is nothing unique. The uniqueness will come, how you will catch the eye of someone is through your creativity. So what I did is, I wrote this. So I created this very colorful resume for me. I created this amazing, very hip hop thing of what I can do. And apart from this, I made a fake brand case study that if Harry Potter came to India, what would be the marketing strategy of it? And then this message I shared to so many startup owners. I took a list. So LinkedIn is, of course, basic is there. So I searched for the top startup companies. That time we did not have AI, and started sending them this PDF and saying, hey guys, this is what I can do for myself. Think what I can do for you. So here is my Calendly link. Just book a call over a cup of coffee. I would love to discuss what I can help in your company. I reached out to brands like Mama Earth. I reached out to brands like Bombay Shaving Company. Those were just starting then. Now they are huge. And then, one day I woke up, I used to do like 20 every day. I will send this to 20 people every day. And out of those 20 people, out of these, I did it for a week. One day I woke up and I saw there were 77 replies from people that, yeah, we found it very interesting. This is very cool. Let's do this. Let's put it out. And from there, I just started picking up. So LinkedIn is something you can really reach out to. You can really leverage. I have seen so many magic in LinkedIn happening with the women in my community itself. So reach out to people, tell them this is how I can help you. And if you're interested, let's get on a call. Offer them free calls first. And then on the free call, once you provide them massive value, just ask them, hey, thank you so much. I hope that this call was useful to you. Would you like to get on a more paid service with me where, next I can work on this and all. So don't quote a price. Don't offer anything them. Just say, let me think. Come back with you with a bigger proposal. And when we reach out, let's do something together. I think we can do something together. Okay, then come home, create a pitch and go for it. But right now your task is to reach out to people. This is something I can't do for you. I wish I could, but you have to reach out to people and get them in a call. And then you start helping them transform. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about marketing. By the way, let me remind you all, tomorrow 10 a.m. we have the Women's Day special. I am doing something very different from what we have been doing so far. All this gyan and so much of steps I'm telling you, but tomorrow we will just unwind. We are going to use watercolors. If you don't have watercolors, please use coffee, or you can use turmeric with water. You can use vermilion with water. Be creative, but come with watercolors. We are going to have a lot of fun at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Women's Day special where I celebrate your spirit and I have huge surprises for you. Okay. So let's get on to the next part. Marketing is of two kinds, organic and inorganic. This you will hear very often: inorganic marketing, organic marketing. So organic marketing is basically which is done through word of mouth. You are really not paying a lot of this. Okay. And inorganic is when you have to pay for it. So two types of forms. So organic is like content marketing, which I'm telling you all to do. Create a lot of video, YouTubes, search engine optimization. I explained to you on day one that if I'm searching your name should come honestly. Like if I want to become, say, a tech writing specialist, if I search tech writing specialist, it should come. I should be able to have that kind of social optimization. Then comes social media marketing. Marketing is when you are able to, what do you say, put it out using social media, using creating, getting 2, 3 clients from it. Recently, Abha got a 25,000 client from Instagram. Email marketing is something that is not appropriate for many of you, but Dr. Ravi and Jyoti, you will have to do emails because your audience is technical corporate people who check out emails. Your would be email. And then the next is influencer collaboration. Influencer collaboration is basically you send your product or give it free to somebody who has a good reach, and then they make a video of it. Inorganic is when you pay, which are ads, print ads, TV ads, all those testing, sampling. So there are two forms of marketing that exist. Right now, you all have to go big on inorganic. On organic. Because the second you start paying, it is a endless ocean. You will start by paying, like, say, running 500 rupees ads. Within a month, you'll have to scale it to 5,000. So ads, we are not really getting into directly to this now, but try and self-serving as much free as you can, because all these social media are there to help you. Once you get out the fear, once you put it out there, you can really, really grow. Okay. So how to market yourself? Marketing yourself is basically able to share your story in such a way with others that it kind of, people are able to relate more to you. People are able to be with you more. So 5 kinds of topics that you should talk about. Take a screenshot of this. The first is aesthetics. Now, this is where I say, because you all are creative people, being able to add in your creative touch using AI, using, different art and all of it will add lot of it. Aesthetics are very important for social media. You need to have a certain color scheme, font scheme. You need to appear like smart when you do it. All of this matters. Solve everyday problems. So if you can solve things like, why do you think on Instagram the most biggest channels are all about 5 hacks to lose weight, or eat this food and get this and all of it? You need to be able to solve everyday problems. So say Dr. Ravi's everyday problems would be like, does your child constantly use the phone and talk in terms you don't understand, or you don't approve of your child's friends? Your child was caught vaping. So all these issues and all, you could do it on, do you know that nobody smokes now? Vaping is the new cool. What is vaping? So solve everyday problems that are trending, that are there. The second is ride the wave of interest. Interest means whenever something happens, you need to take that wave. When that IIT Baba came, I started talking a lot about how the future of AI is going to change, and IIT Baba had to, found his passion. Right now, you can find your vision, write this. When Kumbh Mela came, I started talking about that, manifest all your desires, even if you did not go to Kumbh Mela. Then third is entertain. Entertain does not necessarily mean you have to dance, you have to sing, you have to, do crazy things, but entertain could be something like give them a fun question to solve, give them an activity to do, a game to play. Okay. And the last is infotainment, which is information plus entertainment. See, all those videos where people just come and start talking about it, or articles on LinkedIn that just go and start talking about all those things, like 5 issues that you are suffering from, 5 pain you are doing it on, those are all very boring. You need to do in, and ye word liklo, hooks, either visual hooks or either your what do you say, um, verbal hooks. Let me give you an example for hooks. So let's go to ChatGPT. So my niche is yoga instructor. My audience is women in 30s trying to conceive naturally. See, now I want you to notice here, my niche is yoga instructor. My audience in women is 30s trying to conceive naturally, rather than saying my audience is women in 30s or my audience is woman. This is very basic. If you say in 30s, or if I want to add an even more important big niche problem that I'm solving, who are trying to take IV but failing, so want to work on their physical and mental health. Is this a, what do you say, good audience? Do you think, how do we test an audience? Is the idea possible? Kar sakte hai? You can offer yoga and all of this. If somebody is a yoga person good enough to do it, they can help people do poses which will help them de-stress. Art in itself is so de-stressing. So many women come to Niranjan, when he was doing art classes and all of it, and they would, take these de-stress classes, and now they have such grown up also. So you think of the idea in 3 terms. Can I do it? Am I competent enough to do it? Am I passionate? Is this a passion that I want to help that I want to help women with childbirth? And then opportunity. Opportunity to is very high. You know that right now natural birth is very difficult. More and more women are now doing for IVF. Now think of this, think of the audience. These women, IVF women, are mostly also working. So they have financial independence. Having a kid is a very important decision for women. They would be willing to spend money on this, right? So this is a good idea. Okay. Now I say, so my niche is this, my audience is this. Suggest me 10 hooks that I can use to pitch myself. So see, these are hooks. Rather than saying I am the best, IVF expert here into it, struggling with IVF, your body needs more than just medicine. You are doing everything right, but still no success. Let's tap into your body's natural potential. And now you can add in all the things that you want to do it. For example, I say give it a Ayurvedic touch. Or I can say, especially for Indian women, so add a desi touch. Okay, should be in English. So this way you can create these hooks on how to attract, how to do. And once you have all of these, the rest part of it is very simple. I can say, help me create a content calendar for the next 10 days. Okay, you can ask it specifically, give me good content for LinkedIn. And at any point, you ask it, how can you help me with marketing and sales? Simple. मुझसे ज़्यादा ChatGPT will tell you what it can do for you. Superb. So it can give you all. You can, if you can't read so much, you can ask it in table form. So everything that you need, every single step, it will be given to you as marketing. Okay. Now we had learned a very important word called funnel. Okay. So now here is when the last part of this is, you know what to sell, where it and do is create for me 3 possible fun, or let's quit the funnel one. Just say, how can I monetize myself to earn my first 30,000, 1 lakh, and 10 lakh from this? Now, see, why am I giving 3 different strategies for this? I'm writing it in 3 because this is going to be very different. The first 30,000 you will get probably from organic, inorganic marketing, from putting on LinkedIn, from putting on Facebook, from putting this somewhere or the other, you will get your 30,000. That will not be very easy. The 1 lakh which you will be making is going to be through repeating the 30,000 steps again and again for a time. But 10 lakh earning is a very different strategy. To earn 10 lakh, you will have to put investment in various things. You'll have to increase the number, volume, lot of things. So let's see what it tells you. So first it's saying start a 21-day fertility yoga day challenge. Okay, it's given here pricing also. That at 999, you do this for 30 clients where you do 21-day fertility yoga challenge. Then one-to-one consultation call, mini group yoga program. Same what you can do for your mid-level. And finally, this, I will be leaving you this chat, copy of this chat also. You can simply copy and follow this. But this is just conversation. So see, now it has told you the steps of 1 lakh per 6 months ke liye you can charge 1 lakh, luxury fertility retreat ke liye you can charge 50,000. So it has given you ideas. Now I'll show you one more example. Do this for, let me write another niche. Let me pick up a niche. Helping corporate teams turn and nurture better audience, startup company. So you can try this for your own niche. That's why I was so focused on you should have your niche and your audience statements ready. Just with this, you can doing it. So see here, it's given you identify gaps and provide a report. You can start talking. So if you were to do this, you can start doing audit of different companies. You can access what the company has written here and there, and then send them a report on LinkedIn saying, hey, sir, I was just doing an initial audit and I found out these issues. I would love to fix them with you. If you are interested, let's get on a call. Okay. Or 60 minutes call. See, it's given you every idea how to improve job descriptions and hire for better technical writer hiring. Then 4 live group training covering hiring and starting bundles. So it has given you all these different ideas and you can keep on asking it, brainstorm more, give me more, all of this. Now, once this plan is done, you have agreed with the plan, you have gone back and forth, told it, I want to do this. All you do is now help me create my first 30-day strategy on achieving these goals in the form of a table. Give me a task of the day. I have 2 hours for this every day. So with simply just this conversation I'm having, I'm saving you 5 years of time and I'm giving you a lakh worthy skills. Because see, now you don't have to worry about how to do, what to do. There you go, Jyoti. You simply have to tick out everything and doing it. Day 1, you have to define your niche. Day 2, optimize your LinkedIn profile. It's given you every step possible. Now, if you simply keep on doing all these steps, which you have to do, there you have your plan. Right? So this is the amazing prompt and amazing chat that you can use. Yes, did you guys find value? This is the first week only today. So we have just ended the active income week. Did you guys find value with this? Of course. So how will you tell me you have found value? Use this. Go home, do all of this, come out with it and ask me, Sanchari, I've decided to do this, and share this. What do you think? I can see Ravi's profile. I could see Archana's on the thing. I can see people's there and I can give you feedback. So all of you use these things that I'm telling you, all of these strategies I'm sharing with you, create them and share it with me. Okay. So that is the end of week 1. From tomorrow, we have a very amazing session for you for Women's Day. Something very different from what we do usually. A lot of creativity, a lot of flow I want you to get in, because as you see, content creation needs your creative vibes. So that we'll discuss. Then from next week, we will start with Dr. Somnath's passive income class, where he will be teaching you how to create passive income through trading, through different functions. All these things that I taught you in this week, review them through the next week also. And after Somnath sir is done with you, I will take your one-to-one calls so that you can reach out to me and tell me where you have reached and how you are doing. But before that, you guys have to do one thing for me, which makes you all eligible for my one-to-one call. I want you to, as you see, I started with 28 people. Today, only 5 of you are here. Your friends also need inspiration and motivation to come attend these classes. So I want all of you to write to me in the WhatsApp group how useful these sessions were for you and encourage others to take it as well. Will you do that? So I want you to write in all your learnings, whatever you have learned this week, how motivated you are to run this, to do it, and share it in the group so that more and more people come. Okay. Start this, guys. I'm there with you till each step. Even though it's a 3-month journey, I'm providing support to my students from 6, 7 months. Achal is from last year and all. Support will always be provided to you. Okay, chal. Any doubts you guys have? It's exactly 10. I just saw. Wow. 1 hour mein we have covered a lot of things.
So,
Yes.
Abhi, when you were telling these ideas, when you showed your portfolio, even I was thinking that I can create. So, in tech writing, GitHub and everything is also coming in. So, someone suggested that you should actually go to, create your resume also and get on GitHub or portfolio website or something. So, I do have a website, but I was thinking like how to create a web portfolio, just like we create a technical documentation. So, basically, technical documentation of me as an experience, what all I have done, what are the key features, what are something like that. So that came to my mind maybe. So I was just
See, you should show on it ki see how much good technical writing I've done for myself. So think of how much I can do for you.
yeah. So just yeah, that's what from your idea it came in.
It should be around that field only. So since I did not have real life projects to do, what I did is I created a document about if Harry Potter came to India, how would I do the social media for them? So if I could do for them, I can do it for you also. So create something for yourself.
Yeah,
What domain do you specialize in technical writing?
software, IT software.
So you could probably like go to these IT startups ke pages, some of the new ones who are doing, go to their landing page, go to their website, audit it, and then give them an audit report ki see, you guys have done such a minimal, barely their job. I can do better than this.
Hmm.
Or I
Right,
can
that is there
see,
in my to-do list for long, but I've not done it.
you should update your LinkedIn and you should work on helping IT companies nurture better content.
Hmm.
Should put out content like content is the new key. If you don't write on better technical writing, you will have low quality service. You should do on, even if you have a high quality product, if the content is bad, nobody will read.
Right, right. Yes,
It's a
I
good,
will create it around this. Yes.
it's a good niche to have because now you have to see, are you going to help people train corporates help train people to better at content writing, or are you going to show them that using AI you don't need so many employees, you can do it with less employees more
So, yeah, so what is happening right now is the role of AI is still not very certain in technical writing. Reason being because most of the technical writing is being done for the products that are yet to be launched. And because of privacy and confidentiality purposes, IT companies are not very open to use AI right now.
But
So,
in-house AI ones, no, they are in building
the
in-house
in-house AI ones are there. Yes, yes.
products will need description and writers, right?
Right. Absolutely. So that thing, for that thing, they will need technical writing again.